مذ حط طائره الميمون بمطار الخرطوم بزيه الأبيض وبأناقته الزاهدة تفاءل شعبنا بمقدم رسول السلام رئيس وزراء اثيوبيا أبي أحمد. هو الترحيب إذن على الطريقة السودانية. ظلت ذات الابتسامة التي صافح بها الجميع هي الطريق الذي رصف مسارات التفاوض رغم التحديات، سيما والشعب السوداني يبادل اثيوبيا حبا بحب. أهلا بك.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. شكرا. Your Excellency General Abdul Fattah Burhan, Excellencies, Heads of States and Government, Your Excellency Musa Faki, Chairperson of African Union, brothers and sisters of Sudan, it is with great honor that I stand here before you, bearing witness to this momentous day which marks the birth of a new era for this great nation. We are gathered here in celebration of the people of Sudan who have sacrificed greatly to guarantee their freedom. We give a special tribute to the fallen who have paid the ultimate price towards realizing their vision for a democratic country. As the world observes the coming into effect of this agreement between the Transitional Military Council and the Forces for Freedom and Change, let it remain a standing testimonial to remember the lives that have passed, though not in vain. At the outset, I would like to congratulate the parties to the agreement for choosing country over self, for placing the collective wish of the Sudanese people above individual interests, and most importantly, for showing the world that dialogue is the only way to a win-win solution. In your commitment to dialogue and openness for the engagement, you have all demonstrated that our historic African tradition of coming together to problem solve will always be the beacon lighting our way to our greater potential for harmony. Dearest brothers and sisters of Sudan, the people and government of Ethiopia celebrate with you today. Your victory is our victory in the same way that your pain is our pain. The relationship between Ethiopia and the Sudan, surpassing many years, had been firmly rooted in mutual respect and solidarity. It is premised upon the undeclared understanding that our fates are intertwined and extended beyond mere neighborliness, the historic relations our two countries have enjoyed. Our current socio-economic cooperation and diplomatic ties, and our shared future are the three key pillars upon which a continuously strengthening relationship between Ethiopia and the Sudan are built. It is with the genuine vested interest in seeing the good people of Sudan prosper and thrive that my government committed itself over the past few months to supporting a peaceful transition through to the peace-loving nature of the Sudanese people. It is critical to recognize that the journey to this day has not been easy. Reaching consensus is laborious, requires both emotional and technical intelligence, and it demands patience. Nevertheless, through many dark tunnel passage, we persist, within the firm belief that our collective well-intentioned efforts will pave the way for a common understanding to emerge. A common ground defined by principles of fairness, equality, dignity, and foremost love of country and people. The progression of the various agreements concluded in today's ceremony is a clear demonstration of how integration of inputs from well-meaning partners can pave the way to peace. Withstanding minor temporary setbacks, which are a part of any negotiation, the Sudanese-led dialogue process that through today's signing ceremony versus a civilian government will be remembered throughout history as an embodiment of our often stated but not always practiced principle of homegrown solutions. In our resolve to conceptualize and realize homegrown solution, we demonstrate to ourselves our potential and clear propensity to manifest regional peace. The essence of our people in the home region has always been cooperation over competition, and inherent to our collective survival and prosperity in the region is Maddamar, the synergistic yarn weaving us together to create collectively what we can only imagine individually. As we work at the national level to bring peace and stability to our countries by instilling the principles and mechanism of democracy, we are simultaneously placing a firm foundation for regional, economic, social, and political integration. Beyond the artificial boundaries we have drawn on our maps and in our minds, our survival and that of generation to come is dependent on making a paradigm shift. This paradigm shift entails examining how we view and relate with one another, from competition to our original sense of cooperation, from dichotomous thinking and zero-sum fragmentation to harmony and amalgamation, recognizing that there is strength in unity. Let me also take this opportunity to convey my great admiration and respect to my special envoy for Sudan, Ambassador Mohammed Reer, a seasoned diplomat with a desire for peace. His impartial commitment to the Sudan talks has borne fruit. I would also like to express my gratitude to the African Union's Special Envoy, Professor Mohammed Labat, for his tireless contribution to facilitating the dialogue between the two parties. I congratulate both of you and also extend my appreciation to all who have played a positive role. Dearest Sudanese brothers and sisters, your path to democracy has just begun. Let not this achievement overshadow the hard work that awaits all of you. Many seek and speak of democracy, but seldom grasp the responsibilities that comes with it. Building functioning democracy takes more than merely demanding it. It requires a clear and steady commitment to articulating and living democratic principle by which all will be governed. It requires building the necessary institution. It demands the combined effort of various stakeholders working in synchronicity. But most importantly, it entails individuals recognizing that each action they take against another, who they believe is not like them, is actually decomposing the very principle they are fought to bring forth. And so, my parting words to the new civilian government and people of Sudan is, be the custodians of peace and the guardians of dignity. Protect today's victory and what it took to get here from the ill-intentioned. And recognize that regardless of which side of the negotiating table you were seated at, you were all negotiating for Sudan. Let the common purpose be your anchor as you safeguard this great nation and people. Tahania once again. Shukran jazilan.
شكرا.
عشقتك لجمالك انت آية من الجمال، أو هويتك لخصالك انت أسمى الناس خصال، أو لروحك لجلالك انت هالة من الجلال. الفؤاد دائما بنادي في اغترابي وفي